It's not uncommon for me to get a question along the lines of, I wrote it, so now what do I do with it? It's a good question, and one with no easy answers. So don't think of this continuing series as those easy answers. These are just points to ponder. And this week, I want to talk about the death of the query letter. In the pre-electronic days, a query letter was an actual letter. Today, it's gotten very easy to dig up a bunch of email addresses for agents and managers without much effort at all. The bitch of this is, if it's easy for you, it's easy for everyone else. In the old days, if you wanted to query an agent, you usually had to do your research, track down addresses, and pay for postage to send your query. With all of those obstacles in place, there were fewer people submitting blindly, and they took the time to research their targets, and the expense of sending snail mail kept them somewhat in check. That's not the case in the electronic age. Today, a simple Google search will probably locate an archive of email addresses. The lazy submitter will harvest those and blindly blast out the same query to several hundred people. The really lazy types will do it all at once as a blind CC. And on the other end of the internet, those emails will be treated like the spam they are and summarily deleted. You all get spam in your inbox, right? It's pretty annoying. In worst case scenarios, possibly even harmful to your computer. I'm guessing you're pretty likely to delete it without reading it, and that's exactly how a lot of e-queries are treated, like unwanted spam. The odds of a snail mail being read were probably pretty long, but I bet they were better than e-queries. But if you're determined to try e-queries, I urge you not to do the mass blast and instead thoroughly research your targets. You might find that some of them are open to queries, and if they are, do your best to make your email sound less like a form letter and more like something you compose specifically for them. This might include noting how your script is similar to material they've worked with in the past. You might also call their attention to some connection between the two of you, such as a common alma mater or a hometown. I discussed this on my blog once, and a reader commented that doing all that research and individual composing was a lot of work, and it was just easier to do a mass blast. The worst they could do is say no, this person said. I'm not going to claim this isn't a lot of work, and in fact, in a lot of cases, maybe there are better places to apply that energy, but I beg you, avoid sending out 500 generic emails at all cost. You're not helping anyone by doing that, least of all yourself. If queries are dead, what other options exist to get your work seen? We'll cover that in coming weeks. If you have questions, leave them for me in comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you back here next week.